Little Pickle. Yes, guys. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Little Pickle, Big Pickle, Pickle Rick. Little Pickle, Big Pickle, Pickle Rick. Little Pickle, Pickle Rick. Let's go. Yes, guys.
Let's go!
Well, hey guys, it's that day of the week. It's a Turdsday. It's time for some retro, random goodness, courtesy of the wheel. What are we gonna rip? Let's find out. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. And there we go. We are finally getting back to a little bit of between the pipes. Come on, let's go. Well, alrighty then. Let us look for some goalies, because we know that is what this set is all about. And what are we all about? We're all about the six-pack. Does Big Pickle have a six-pack? A six-pack of beers? Sure. A six-pack of cards? Definitely. Six-pack of abs? No way. No way. Alright. Just an arena version. So we're not going to see any mem or anything exciting like that. But we are going to see a lot of goalies. And some great ones. That is for sure. Not the great one. As in Wayne Gretzky, obviously. Nonetheless, let the show begin. The weekend is upon us, as everyone knows, so that's why it's so much fun ripping retro on Turdsday. There we go. John Murray of the Kitchener Rangers. Ryan Muntz of the Norfolk Admirals. Bam! Ray Emery, R.I.P., one of the great tough goalies. Gone too soon, of course. Peter Delmas and Marty Turco, stars of the game. 2 stars of the game in that opening pack. Alright. On to pack number 2. Moving around. Oh yes, of course these are Big Pickle's favorite, is these very retro looking throwback cards. There is Les Binkley wearing a Toronto Toros jersey for the short-lived second team in Toronto, the Toronto Toros. Corey Schneider obviously was a star goalie for a minute there. Manitoba Moose, and then of course with the Vancouver Canucks. Made his way over to the Devils, where things kind of went down. But definitely was a top flight goalie for a bit. Leland Irving with the Everett Silvertips. And of course, one of the poster children of the Between the Pipes box. Brian Elliott obviously had himself a notable NHL career. And Kevin Desposses from the Quebec Rampart. Alright, on to pack number 3. And of course, in the previous rip, we managed to pull a Mask V card. I think you typically will find about 1 per box, so we may not find one there, but there we go. We got ourselves our 3rd Between the Pipes stars of the game. Now a Thomas Vokoun. And now we've got ourselves our 2nd rival league. Once again, of course, commemorating the outlaws that were a part of the WHA, Mike Liute, and that we will know as being the Cincinnati Stingers. Mike Liute made a big name for himself in St. Louis as well as with the Hartford Whalers. Antoine Lafleur with the PI Rocket before they moved over to Laval. Oh snap, a pre-rookie of a future star that never was. That's the key, just like so many of these retro sets. There's lots of up-and-coming rookies. Some of them became stars. Some of them, like Justin Pogge, had their greatest moment being a gold medal champion at the World Juniors and never amounted to much in the NHL. But to make it to the NHL, that's an accomplishment, of course, that Big Pickle did not manage. Thomas Popper. So, Justin Pogge, you get credit for that. All right, back half of the rip. We'll pick up the pace here, of course. You guys don't pay to hear Big Pickle yammer. You came for the cards. Riku Helenius. I'm guessing he's from Finland. Maybe our French Sharks attack. And yes, of course, from Palkane, Finland. Maybe he can fill in some of the other details of Riku Helenius. There we go. Stars of the game, Pascal Leclerc. Another one of those guys. He made it, and he showed some flashes in the NHL. Certainly a lot more than Justin Pogge ever did. Enough to be considered a stars of the game. Yes, I guess at the time when this set came out, he was still an up-and-coming and had some... Oh, there we go. Speaking of Finnish flashes, Kari Lehtinen made it big with the Atlanta Thrashers and kept that team relevant for a while before they ended up moving, and he ended up moving on down to Dallas, a few other stops, but obviously at his most success, I would say, in Atlanta. Andre Pavlich, Chicago Wolves, and a Tim Thomas, a very outspoken player and somebody who made it big later in his career as he was and won a Stanley Cup at age 38, I believe. 30, that might be high. It was at that age. All right, pack number 5. Last 2 packs. A lot of notable names, and yes, love it. Another rival leagues. Look at that mustache. WHA, the San Diego, feel like they were the Gulls, or is that the AHL team? San Diego Mariners, my mistake. Yes, I'm thinking of the AHL team. There you go, Ernie Wakely with a world-class 1970s mustache right there. Curtis McElhaney, one-time Toronto Maple Leaf. Bam, look at this. 2. Look at that. Richard the King Brodeur. Another. And bam, look at that. There's talk about a future superstar. Carey Price. All pre-rookie action there. And a Kevin Poulet. All right. On we go to the last pack. Last pack mojo. Will we find it? Who knows? But we've had a blast through 5 packs. Let's make it 6. Tyler Wyman. Oh, there we go. A Patrick Waugh Greats of the Game. Our first of the Greats of the Game inserts. And a Future Stars of Tori Jung. And look at that. 2 in the same pack. A John Davidson Greats of the Game. Big Pickle's losing his speech late in the video here. And then we ended off with a Jeff Glass of the Binghamton Senators. But quite the last pack mojo right there. John Davidson, probably more famous now as a broadcaster and GM. Patrick will obviously now a coach, but his will never eclipse his greatness as a goalie. A flashbacks insert, and look at that, 5 between the pipe stars of the games to run it out. But also these WHA retro beauties to go with our Carey Price. Talk about star power. Hopefully everybody enjoyed another installment of retro goodness. We will catch you on the next one. Bye.
Little Pickle. Yes, guys. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Little Pickle. Big Pickle. Little Pickle, Big Pickle, Pickle Rick. Little Pickle, Big Pickle, Pickle Rick. Little Pickle, Pickle Rick. Let's go.